Okay, so I have made 4 of these videos that have been deleted, and this is my 5th attempt at this bullying video. So I don't have much time. It's almost 11 o'clock on a Wednesday. There's no camel coming through the door or anything. And to make sure, yep, it's locked. Alright, so as I was saying in my other videos, I have been bullied all through school from grade K to graduation. Alright, and a couple of times in college. So the thing about bullying is that you don't really know what's going on in the bully situation at home. And maybe somebody there is bullying them, and the only way they can really feel good about themselves is to come and bully someone like me. Or in that case, everyone who's ever been on the bad side of being bullied. Let's face it, there is no good side of being bullied unless you are the bully. And some people are just bullies because they're dicks. Simple as that. No sugarcoating it. And again, if you've seen the title video, this is really not for children, but it's more for the parents so they can understand, I didn't come home and tell my mom that I was being bullied, and my dad lived 3 cities away and 3 hours away, and there really was no point in telling him. But the thing is, I also knew Kung Fu. Now, there's a reason why I didn't fight these people, and it wasn't because I couldn't, it's because I was afraid of my mom. And back then, when I was growing up, this thing here called a belt, it worked wonders. And being on the business end of these things, I have learned not to get in trouble at school. So I grinned and I buried it, and I took it as best I can. I took it because I was more afraid of getting in trouble with my mom than I was of being the guy who got beat up as bloody hell at school by the school bully. Now, eventually, I did take aggressive stands against my bullies. I'm sure Miss Jones will never forget. I'm sure the 7 guys in her biology class in the 11th grade of CHS, Charlottesville High School, will also never forget, because that was the day that I decided that I'm going to start using my Kung Fu. Now, I didn't take all this shit for nothing. So, by the time I got to the 12th grade, I had a friend. Thank you, Gordy Hay, for keeping me from doing something stupid to the 2 bullies that I had in the 12th grade. Because I was graduating and they were coming in and I was going out, and Gordy Hayes saved my life. I wouldn't have graduated till I was like 19. So, or 21. Because I was fixing to kick this guy's ass some kind of bad, but Gordy Hayes talked me out of it. So the thing is, when you've been bullied more than most of your life, you either become a stronger person or you become a weaker person. And a lot of suicide rates are, and especially childhood suicide and stuff like that, internet bullying, bullying in general. Bullying is just bad. And no matter who you are, no matter what you do, if you're bullying someone, you are not a good person. You really aren't. You need to self-evaluate yourself and find out why you need to pick on someone else so that you feel like a adult or a bigger person than you are. And I say that because I was generally picked on by men, so I guess they had to, or boys, so I guess they had to feel like a man by picking on somebody who was smaller than them. The problem is, I like fighting. And as I've told them plenty of times, I ain't gonna fight you at school. But here's where I live. 811 E Hardy Drive, 828 Hardy Drive, and 512 Rougemont. No one would ever show up to fight me, but they loved picking on me at school. A couple of my bullies, who will remain nameless, and you know who you are because I caught your ass in B&R, and you were also in Mrs. Jones' biology class the day I flipped out, and the 7 of you fuckers ran. What are you doing for your lives? Are you teaching your kids to be bullies? Because a lot of bullies grow up and teach their kids to bully other kids. But the script sometimes flips, and sometimes the kids you bully, kids bully your kids. Which isn't cool, but in a sense, it's kind of karma. I don't have kids, so none of my kids are going to kick your kid's ass. And if I do have kids, I hope my kids do kick your kid's ass. Because I wanted to kick your ass. Is that wrong of me to say? Yes, it is. Because 2 wrongs don't make right. And it only makes me worse than the things that I fought against. Right? I put on these dog tags every morning. Because I earned them. I got hurt earning them. But I earned them. And the thing is, I got bullied in boot camp. by drill sergeants. There's nothing I could do about it, which is why I went from golf to Delta because I straight up told the first sergeant in Bravo, you know, if you send me back to golf, my next stop is Fort Bragg because I'm going to kill those two drill sergeants that were fucking with me day after day after day. And when you're young and you have power, you tend to abuse it, even if it's going against military protocol. I know your job is to straighten me up, but I'm older than you. Play that game on someone who's young and scared. I'm not scared of a fight. I live for that shit. You guys know who you are. Drill Sergeant Walsh and the other drill sergeant from 1st Platoon Golf. I can't remember your name because it was so damn long. But the point is, you abuse your power. And karma is a really small circle. Sometimes it's a long circle, but most of the time it's a small circle. And what go around, come around. I wish no ill will to you, but you probably need to straighten up. Didn't y'all see Full Metal Jacket? Might want to be careful because once you're off the military base and onto one of those bases where you're an insurgent, you don't know who you're going to piss off. And that very well person, they do have brass and ammo after that. So, when I got to Delta, I found my home. I didn't get bullied in Delta. I had two incidences. You really wouldn't call them bullying, but you would call them incidences. When my canteens got thrown, and then I got bullied by a bunch of fucking ants. I'm sure Drill Sergeant Almburn remembers that because I have ants in my pants, and he never broke formation. He giggled a bit, but he never broke formation when those ants were crawling up my pants leg. Anyhow, the thing about bullying, is that it won't come to a stop if the bully's parents aren't correcting them. So if your kid is a bully and he comes home with a black eye because he got jumped by the people that he is bullying, I am sorry for saying this. No, I'm really not sorry for saying this. He kind of fucking deserved it. And normally I would apologize. No, I wouldn't. Because you know what? A bully will always get what's coming to them. And a bully is just a bitch upside down. Or in any case, most of my bullies were girls with dicks. They became really, really secretly, gaily, girly when I finally flipped out and brought my nunchucks to school. Mind you, I never pulled them out the bag. I threw the bag in the hallway first. And I told those bastards that this was the last day they was going to pick on me. I meant it. And every day after that, till the 11th grade, the 12th grade rather, those guys stopped fucking with me. But then the new guys come in, and then they're fucking with me. I got this 16-year-old kid who's bigger than me, and I'm not going to keep his name out there so that everybody would know who he is, because he might have a great life now. But MS, and not the disease, and XG, and hopefully she's having a great life too. You coming into school picking on people who's about to graduate, and yeah, I was smaller than y'all, but I handled you very well. And Gordy Hay, who handled me, because I was a Ronin, was fixing to fuck up MS every day, all damn day. So I kind of became the thing that I fought against all my life. So I can't say I haven't been a bully, but I have been. So to prevent everyone else from being a bully, here's a tip. Try talking to your bully. And if he decides that he wants to rearrange your dental work, the time for talk is over. Then it's time for you to go learn some kung fu, preferably my style, and then break his elbows and kneecaps. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Happy number 2. If you are a child watching this, I highly suggest that you don't do anything that I said until you go speak to an actual Kung Fu master like me. But also, if there's no one trying to help you and the adults are ignoring you, then you got to stand up for yourself. Because if you don't stand up for yourself, no one else will. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Happy number 2. I salute and be seeing you.